Somebody Insurance.
Get me Simedy.
I'm sorry, Mr. Somdi is not available right now. I see. I'll pull your file and have him call you as soon as he can.
You say an invisible car came out of nowhere and then disappeared? I'm sure you saw the whole thing. If you turn to exclusions on your policy, it reads, all known and unknown manner of vehicles of the invisible nature, be they air, water, or land, are excluded. You can expect a facsimile from Lakeshus. Yes, she's the one who transferred your call to me. My secretary, I'll have you know that she is not my secretary. She is the manager of the office. You might say she's my boss. Have a nice day.
Mr. Somdi, this client, the landscape mogul, called with a claim.
I can't talk right now, Mr. Samity. I'm wrapping up that claim.
I should say that it sounds like a Wendigo at 500 meters. 400. I hired you because you're great on your feet.
Naturally. Why? Is there another claim?
Do you know what an Ispolin is?
It's a type of tomato.
An Ispolin is a Bulgarian giant.
A Bulgarian giant, that's a type of leek. You're making me hungry. Are you taking me to lunch?
No, I'm sending you to Sofia.
Sofia? Is she pretty?
She's quite lovely around this time of year. I'm going to need you to reduce the loss amount on this claim.
On it.
You're the guy handling my claim? Are you good at what you do?
See this scar? I got it wrestling a will-o'-the-wisp off the Isle of Man. Took me 9 hours to bring him down. Let's get down to business, shall we? Was anyone hurt?
No, but lots of property damage. Not what you're here to survey, though. How did you get this job? I couldn't find anything about you on the internet.
And you won't. You have a policy with Samity, and I'm here to handle your claim. Any idea how the Ispolin escaped?
I know how it was. It was a disgruntled employee. He went to my office, stole a jar, and released the Ispolin.
We'll let your insurance company know so that they can subrogate against him. We're just here to establish if this is a covered loss, salvage the situation. Your policy insured against the return of the Ispolin. Why?
The Ispolin is a destructive menace with one weakness: blackberries.
Blackberries? Do they still sell those things?
The Ispolin will trip and fall in them and die. Our family business was built on landscaping.
You know, there are some bushes with thorns that capture sheep. The sheep die of starvation, decompose, and become food for the thorns. This might work the same way.
Our specialty was reducing blackberry bushes. They grow like, how do you say, wildfire. My grandfather found a way to capture the Ispolin. Then people had no need for the blackberry bushes. They called him to remove them. We have been very prosperous ever since. Now that the Ispolin has been released, no one will hire me to remove their blackberry bushes any longer. I need the Ispolin captured.
And any idea where they are and where the Ispolin is?
The disgruntled employee must have the jar. It looks something like this. Ispolin is out in the forest. He put him in the middle of Sofia, so it would cause the most damage on its way to the countryside. And the Ispolin hates the city.
And do you know how to capture it?
No. My grandfather hired a gypsy.
Hi.
I need some help.
Aren't you wondering how I answered the phone before it rang?
An Ispolin is a type of giant from Bulgarian folklore. I think the one we're looking for is a cyclops.
It's because I can read your mind.
I heard it might be in the woods. I would guess it's in Mount Vitosha.
Right now you're thinking, why do I bother renting an apartment when I'm never there? By the way, somebody wants me to hire a salvager for you.
Now I'll go see the disgruntled employee. I'll find out what he knows. I need you to tell me how we capture it. If you could read my mind, you would know that I'm calling you not to have my mind read.
I dated a cyclops once, but we broke up. Didn't see eye to eye.
We don't need a salvager. I've been working for Samity for years. I took this over from my father, who took it over from his father, all the way back to the Dark Ages. We don't need a salvager.
You capture the Ispolin with a magic jar and lid. You light a candle, say the incantation, and when you blow the candle out, the Ispolin turns to ash and falls into the jar. I'll send you a text from the manuscript.
Magic jar? Sounds like I need to be very close.
Very, very, very close. Are you sure you don't want a salvager?
Yes, I did it! She should have paid me what I'm worth! Javenka would never let this happen.
Remember, Shirvankov was on the losing team. Even Karl Marx's grave is a revenue stream.
You were the landscape mogul's insurance adjuster?
Yes, and I'm here to adjust the claim.
You'll never stop this, Blitz!
Hey, it has a passage here in English. He who reads from the book again shall perish under the Ispolin. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have read that last part. Okay, you're big. You hired me to think on my feet, Samity. Well, I'm thinking on my feet. Now, how am I gonna build this? Lots and lots of zeros.
I am happy to report that we are able to mitigate the loss amount on this claim.
Mitigate? Who's going to pay for all the damage done in Sofia?
I would assume you have property and casualty insurance in Bulgaria. As for this policy, did you want to renew it?
Yes. How much will my premium increase?
You look worried.
I'm in the worry business. I get paid to worry. And when things go wrong, I get paid to say, I told you so, and charge my customers more money. How is this not the best job to have?
And your jokes are bad. Things must be worse than I thought.
Remember when you first came to work here?
Of course I do. I would say it was just like yesterday, but, well, you know.
I told you that a time would come sooner than later where you and I would be very, very busy.
Yes, I remember that too.
Well, I feel that that time has come.
You've seen this before. You know it will end.
I only know that when it does end, it's going to be very messy and very expensive. The Ispolin was one of those things that wasn't supposed to happen again. We may need to hire a salvager for the adjuster.
He'll never go for that. He is very much an independent contractor.